in a fight where everybody counted you out and everybody wrote you off, thought you were crazy. Ryan Garcia with the huge upset over Devin Haney, getting the win by decision Saturday night, and we are going to break it all down here on Bad Corner Advice. And also, I'm going to be joined a little later on by a fellow combat sports enthusiast, my cousin Joaquin. He's going to hop on the show a little later. I say everybody counted him out. Everybody but me. I let you know on the last episode. I said knockout. Okay, that's fine. To be fair, we'll get into it actually a little later on. I feel like in the 7th round, that was a technical knockout, and he definitely was down. And that ref wanted Devin Haney to win really bad. Ryan Garcia had to beat the press, had to beat Devin Haney, had to beat the judges, and had to beat the ref, because that ref was 1,000% on Devin Haney's side, and there's really nothing you could say to make me change my mind about that. But yes, let's get into Saturday night. It was a crazy night. Or, you know what? Let's start with the lead up to the fight, where it seemed like Ryan Garcia was just definitely losing his mind. At first, I was a little convinced as well, because it was very Antonio Brown-esque, and then I was like, wait a minute, this is boxing. Iron Mike did this way back in the day.
Jesus, thank you, 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 Jesus. I'll put my dick in your mouth, bitch!
Not only outside the ring, but inside the ring too. That was a great fight. A lot of people I have seen on Twitter saying that Devin Haney won most of those rounds. Well, let's look at the scorecards, because I don't think that's necessarily true. They were pretty close. The first judge scored a draw. That's Max DeLuca. Eric Marlinsky scored it 110-114. Ryan Garcia and Robin Taylor scored it 109-115. So I don't think Devin Haney was winning most of the rounds, because then that means that Devin Haney would have won, or at least it would have been a draw, but it was not. Ryan Garcia dominated that fight. I feel like Devin Haney lost that fight outside the ring. All the antics that Ryan Garcia was playing, Devin let it get to his head, and he wanted to go into that fight and get a knockout win, and he just doesn't have that same power for a knockout win that Ryan Garcia had. And like I mentioned in the last episode of Corner Advice, they faced each other 6 times in the amateurs, and that series was 3-3. So this fight was a lot closer, and the fighters were a lot more similar than everybody thought they were, just because you let what Ryan Garcia was doing outside of the ring get in the way of what he does inside the ring. And at the end of the day, he's a great fighter. Yes, I thought, and still kind of think, that Devin Haney was a better technical fighter than Ryan Garcia. That's why he lost, because he went into that fight wanting a knockout win, like I mentioned earlier. And Devin Haney needed to go into that fight and fight Ryan technically. He had to box Ryan, not go in there swinging for a knockout, which is what he wanted to make that statement, just because of all the shit that Ryan Garcia was talking. And now he gets to talk more shit, and all the shit that he was talking is actually hilarious looking back on it, now that he had that dominating win over Devin Haney on Saturday night. And even though I bet on knockout by plus 850, I did also place a bet on the money line. And today somebody told me, and I wish I would have just made this extra bet, just because somebody told me today that for him to win by decision was plus 1900. Can you imagine if you just like put $5 on that? Just because I fumbled the bag on that one, but that's okay. I still made my money betting on him to win on the money line. And I kind of alluded to it earlier. I do feel like the ref helped Devin Haney out massively. In the 7th round, that knockdown, and I'll insert a clip here, that knockdown should have been a technical knockout. That was a TKO right there. He gave Devin Haney so many chances to come up, and he like barely even touched his gloves after the countdown. And I feel like Ryan Garcia had to beat Devin Haney, the refs, and the judges, because even throughout the fight where it looked like Ryan Garcia was dominating most of it and putting on a clinic, I was still worried that some way, somehow, if he didn't get the knockout, he was going to get robbed of this match. And I also kind of feel like because he missed weight. He was 143 instead of 140. And there is a bet attached to that. They bet at the press conference $500,000 per pound that he was overweight. So he actually ended up owing Devin Haney $1.5 million. But when you bet $2 million on yourself and your odds are plus 550 and you win $12 million from that, I guess 1.5 million isn't that much. I feel like it was almost better that they didn't get to fight for the title because I feel like Ryan definitely 100% would have got cheated out of winning that match if it was for the title and he didn't get a knockout. All right, and now joining me, fellow combat sports enthusiast and my cousin, Joaquin Ramirez. Joaquin, what's up?
What's up, dude?
What you
Freaking
got?
excited to be here, man.
Dude, hell yeah. So what did you think about the fight this weekend?
Dude, it was, oh my God, it was exactly as I predicted it. No, it really wasn't. It really wasn't.
I kind of like a little bit, but well, I don't
Okay,
know.
well, so the thing was that I honestly was joking. Like, I picked Ryan Garcia, but it was a total joke. And
Well, so was
I
his
was
whole
saying that I
promo
needed,
run.
exactly, yeah. I
Yeah.
was saying that, like, I needed him to fucking win.
Dude, we both needed that
And
win so bad. So did he.
dude, he needed it like the most. He needed it way more than we needed that shit.
Right.
Oh my God.
Reputation
Dude,
and
no.
$2 million on the line.
No, exactly. Yeah, yeah. It was like, I was literally saying that, like, he would have been worse than Jake Paul.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Because
his
like Jake Paul,
reputation would have been,
right, because Jake Paul at least like he's a joke because he was never an
yeah,
actual boxer. Ryan Garcia
exactly.
was actually like or is an actual boxer and is actually really good. And so like him
Exactly, yeah.
going absolutely insane like Jake Paul mode,
Just crashing out. Yeah,
right,
literally.
during the promos, it would have been really really bad for him if he would have lost his fight.
Yeah, and so many people were counting him out, honestly. And I was kind of thinking it too. I thought that, I was like, I was like, fuck, maybe Ryan is just like a left hook. Maybe he is just like a TikTok YouTube boxer. But no, he
Nah.
came out there and he
He put on
exposed
a
boxing.
clinic. Right, he
He exposed
exposed
boxing.
Devin Haney. And
100%.
I said earlier, and like you said this too, that Ryan Garcia had to beat Devin Haney, the refs, and the judges.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It was a 3v1.
Yeah, he had the odds stacked like all up against him.
Way against him. Way against him. Drank a beer at the
Dude,
weigh-ins.
drank a beer at the way. He claims it was apple juice and sparkling water. He tweeted that.
No, that's so funny.
Do we think he's being serious, or did you think it was actual beer?
I hope it was a fucking beer. I mean, shit.
I mean, if you're gonna
I
do all
fucking
that,
hope
you
it
might
was.
as well go all in, huh?
Yeah, like it might as well be an actual beer. Like, come on. Or
So,
maybe that was just like the ultimate troll.
right, well, and that's the whole thing, and that's what I've been trying to like say as well, and what I talked about on Off the Bench this morning is the whole promo run was just him trolling the
Yeah.
entire time. Well, like, so how much of that do you think he's being for real, and how much do you think he's trolling?
I feel like he definitely believes a lot of the shit that he was saying.
Like
I
the
feel
whole
like
when he's talking about Jesus
all
is
of it.
king. This
The
was like
kids,
this is like
the
the fourth
kids.
crusade. This the fourth crusade was Ryan Garcia versus Devin
Oh
Haney.
my God.
Yeah, no, the
No,
kids, like, what
literally.
is he talking about? Because, he's still tweeting. He's like, this next fight, won this fight, still tweeting, talking about this next fight's for
The
the kids.
kids.
What is he
The
talking about?
kids.
Like,
Just like, who are the
what?
kids?
Right?
What kids?
What kids?
Which
Who
kids?
has them? So,
Yeah, oh my God.
okay, so another thing that I mentioned was that I felt like it was almost better that it wasn't for the title because I
Yeah.
feel like that Ryan Okay, because we were talking about this too, and I mentioned this earlier, that even though it looked like Ryan Garcia was dominating that fight, you still kind of felt like he was gonna get cheated out of that
Yeah, it
match
looked like a
if he didn't get
robbery.
a knockout.
Yeah, because they were showing the live scoring,
Yeah,
which I hate. Like I'm so glad the UFC doesn't do that
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah,
it was ruining the fight. It was
yeah.
ruining the
It makes you
experience
be
because
like,
I
oh
was like,
God, yeah,
I know,
like, oh,
because I was
already
like, what the
mad,
fuck?
right? Already mad, and it hasn't even been called yet.
Exactly, yeah, because
Yeah,
they're showing like one judge, and they showed that judge's scorecard on purpose.
the Max DeLuca one where he had him as at a draw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they showed that one on purpose. They didn't want to show the one like that Ryan was winning.
So, what do you think about people saying that Devin Haney won most of the rounds?
I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, well, that just doesn't. That's just not how.
That's just not how it
That's just not
went.
how boxing scored. Yeah, that's just not
Right.
how boxing
It's
scored.
not how boxing scored, and also, like, cope a little harder.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
you are
like oh my god,
delusional. Devin Haney got his
no, that's
ass
crazy.
handed to him in that fight.
Yeah, completely dominated.
Yeah.
Like
So,
over.
yeah. So, wait, back to what I was saying, because I kind of lost, like, my, lost track a little bit. So, I said that it felt like they were, either way, he was going to get cheated. So, it was better that they weren't winning or fighting for the title because he definitely would have got cheated then. Do you think so?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The judges would have made sure.
I mean,
They were like, no way.
the ref would have made sure that Devin Haney
Dude, the ref
won
was
that
doing all
fight.
he could. Dude, the ref.
Doing all
Oh my god.
he
Even with the point
could.
deduction,
Oh
the
my
point deduction was
gosh.
crazy. That's whenever
Right.
I thought it was over. That's whenever I thought it was
So
over. I was like, no way.
do you think in the seventh that should have been a TKO? Because I do.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I think
Would have called
any
it?
other ref would have either called it or wouldn't have like separated them as much and
Right.
would have let Ryan just like go in.
Devin Haney's ass was in the air. And you're gonna tell me that
No,
he wasn't getting
like they
hurt by
weren't knockdowns.
Ryan Garcia?
No, it's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like, these
crazy.
Devin Haney
It's
folks need to
insane, Coke.
cope harder.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So the
No, it's just too
next
much.
one, who do you think is next for Ryan Garcia? Who do you think is next for Devin Haney, the paper champ?
The paper champ Devin Haney, dude. I think he gets. I think he needs to get exposed by Tank next.
He needs to get exposed by Tank next, and I feel like he might take that fight just to be like, look, I beat somebody who beat Ryan Garcia, the one guy that beat
Exactly. Yeah, I
Ryan
feel like
Garcia.
yeah, that's gonna be like his ego. His ego is
Yeah.
gonna talk to
Yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah. And then he's gonna get that. Tank is gonna probably knock him out. Take that paper champ
Yeah.
away, or take that paper belt away from him. And then I would love to see a Garcia Tank too, but Tank is scared of Garcia. He's over here trying to
Exactly.
befriend him. He's like, come out to the club, I got
Exactly.
you.
Yeah, he's like, I got you. It's
He's
all
like,
on
drinks
me.
on
It's
me.
all on me tonight. Drinks on me.
Oh my
It's all
gosh.
on me.
So that makes me feel like
Nose
Tank
beers.
does not want that smoke.
No,
Like,
he
I feel like
doesn't. He
he
doesn't. And
definitely caught Ryan slipping. And it was a
of
fluke.
course, he had the weight drain him, the rehydration
No,
clause.
yeah, the rehydration clause.
Whatever that bullshit is. Like,
Mhm.
that's crazy. The fact that Ryan even took that fight is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, he redeemed himself by winning this fight. Because now you know that he actually thought he had a chance to beat Tank.
Yeah.
Like, he isn't just delusional. He's not just like a delusional freak.
So I've been like looking at his stuff on Twitter because he's still tweeting a bunch. And he's just like, who do
That's
y'all
so
want me to
funny.
fight next? Fortuna? I got like he's like literally just naming a bunch of people and being like, you want me to fight them? I'll fight them. And I'm like, all right. I mean, I guess we're getting whatever we want from Ryan Garcia.
I mean, he's gonna make anybody a draw. He's gonna turn anybody into a fucking draw.
100%.
He turned Devin Haney into a fucking draw for a little bit.
That's what I was about to say. Devin Haney has absolutely zero personality.
Speaking of fucking just like out of the ring antics,
Yeah.
McGregor,
Okay,
Chandler,
yes. McGregor,
dude, yeah,
Chandler.
I feel like yeah,
I mean,
Saturday night proved
right.
that it doesn't matter how much coke you do.
Yeah. Coke boys
Doesn't matter
up.
how much you drink.
Coke boys are up.
Yeah.
If you do coke, you're winning.
Yes. Exactly.
So
oh
Connor Chandler, you're taking Connor in that fight?
dude, Connor probably by like
Knockout? by
Just brutal
dude, by
knockout.
fucking
Brutal
head kick
knockout.
with the head or with the leg that Dustin Poirier broke.
His titanium leg. Yeah, his
Jeez.
titanium
Whoa,
shin.
did you see that video of him kicking
Oh,
the
the heavy
bag?
bag?
Yeah, the bag
Yeah,
with his leg that he broke.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
he's
he's
on
getting that
another
shit
level.
ready.
Right. No, he's on another
Yeah,
level.
he's getting that
I
shit
kind
ready.
of feel like, and I haven't heard or seen a lot from Chandler.
I know he's scared. He's scared, bro. He's like, oh my God.
And this
He's
is a
like, I actually
comeback for
signed
both
up
of
to fight
them.
this cokehead. Literally, yeah,
Yeah.
Michael Chandler has been on the shelf waiting for this fucking fight.
Right.
Like they had the Ultimate Fighter.
Mhm.
They've had all this promo, all this like, is the fight happening? Is it not gonna happen?
And now it's happening.
And now it's happening. I was like, oh shit! Like, was he even really ready?
Right. So I mentioned this in like the last episode of Bad Corner Advice where I said, and I kind of took it back, but there's some truth into it to like the moment has passed for this fight. Do you think that's true?
I feel like,
Like a little bit?
well, I just like, I feel like this is Conor's only fight right now. I mean,
Yeah.
aside from like Nate Diaz.
But it's like, does he even need to come back? Because how old is he?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, everybody fucking loved him in Roadhouse.
Yeah.
I mean, and imagine if he loses. Imagine if he gets embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like, are people gonna still want him in movies? Are they gonna still want him to act?
I don't know,
or, like,
but
are those opportunities gonna go down the drain?
So I don't know, but like, oh, he's 35. So I mean,
Yeah,
I guess that's not that
fuck.
bad. Justin Gaethje's 35.
Oh, yeah.
What I was gonna say is that like that's what like one of my favorite things about boxing is like the promos and the mind games leading up to it. And
Yeah.
Conor McGregor is obviously one of the best at it. Ryan Garcia has mastered it. Iron Mike back in the day. And you know who else is
Yeah.
you know who else is really good at it? Tyson Fury is really, really good at getting in his opponent's head. Like he dismantled Klitschko mentally before their fight.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
so I feel like people are kind of clamoring for that, for like McGregor shit talking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I don't think Chandler's gonna be able to fucking handle it. Like
Because
he's never dealt with it.
yeah, Chael
And it's
Sonnen
like
was really good
Chandler's
at
so
it too.
yeah, literally. And like Chandler's so used to being like the good guy
Yeah.
and being like
Not
being
the
cheered
heel.
on, and like
Yeah.
exactly, yeah. And everyone's gonna be wanting McGregor to win. So it's
Yeah.
like, how is he gonna be able to handle that? To handle like going up against Conor McGregor?
Being sort of the underdog. I
Yeah,
guess.
literally, yeah. Or,
I don't know what the odds are right now. I don't even know if there are any odds
yeah,
out.
me neither. Yeah, me neither. But I'm taking Conor by KO, dude.
McGregor has been up, down, and all around the money line. Both fighters are currently deadlocked at -110 apiece across multiple sports books.
Oh, that's boring. So it's going to be a prop. It's going to be a prop bet. Yeah, McGregor by KO.
Yeah,
dude,
but
100%.
I think as we get closer to it, those will definitely change.
Oh yeah. As like the media starts happening.
Yeah.
The promo run starts getting bigger.
Yeah, man. All right.
I want it to happen, dude. Like, I want him to win. I'm not even like.
No, I feel like I want Conor McGregor to win so bad. Like I don't know why, but I love when the bad guy, like when Ryan Garcia won, I loved it, and he was the bad guy the whole entire time. Like
it's better for the sport. Like,
it's
just better for the sport.
Yeah, it makes it extremely entertaining. Oh, real quick. What about Dustin Poirier and Islam Makhachev?
Oh, dude, this is gonna be one of my favorites. I'm gonna fucking love this as a Dustin Poirier hater.
Dude, these are Louisiana listeners here.
I know. I'm about to start some smoke with the fucking audience.
That's fine. Start the smoke.
I
want all the
I'm
smoke.
gonna love this, dude. I know. I got Islam by submission. 100%.
Islam by submission?
Yeah,
think
Islam
so?
by submission. Yeah, Dustin Poirier goes 0 for 3 in title fights, and he retires.
Dang, not 0 for 3.
Islam retires Dustin Poirier. Islam retires Dustin Poirier.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
and it's not even close.
On that note, Islam Makhachev retires Dustin Poirier. That's going to do it for Bad Corner Advice today. Joaquin, thank you so much for joining me.
Of course, dude.
All right, we'll talk.
Anytime.
Yeah. We'll talk a little more about all of it. We'll talk a little more about all of it next week. So make sure you join me next Tuesday at the same time here on Bad Corner Advice.